Okay, Math for College. Today we want to be able to solve radical equations. There are equations that simply have radicals in them. And if you have an equation such as the square root of x is equal to 5, you'd see that in order to get rid of the square root, you square both sides. And we end up with x is equal to 25. So in your first equation, we are going to square. And that will make the radical go away, leaving 2x minus 4 is equal to 36. Add the 4 to both sides. 2x is equal to 40. Divide by 2, x is 20. The next one is different because we have a cubed root and we have this plus 3. You must first move the 3 over so you have just the cubed root. Because we don't want to cube the adding 3 as well. We would just rather cube the 2 on the other side. So to get rid of the cube root, instead of squaring both sides, you cube both sides. When we cube that, we're left with x minus 3, and 2 cubed, that'll be 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. Add the 3, we get x is 11. Number 3, we're back to a square root. We need to divide the 3 off of the front. X minus 5 is equal to 4. Square both sides. X minus 5, whoops, square root of x minus 5. Squared is just x minus 5 is equal to 16. Add the 5, x equal to 21. In this situation, we first subtract the 2. 4 times the cubed root of 2x minus 6 is equal to 28. Divide by 4. Cubed root of 2x minus 6 is equal to 7. How do I get rid of a cubed root? You cube both sides. 2x minus 6 is equal to 343. Add 6. 2x is equal to 349. Divide by 2. X is 174.5. Two more problems, or a few more problems. What's different about example 5 is that you have 2 square roots. No worries. We will just simply square both sides. And we get x minus 5 is equal to 4x plus 3. We gather like terms, subtract the 4x from both sides. We get negative 3x minus 5 is equal to 3. We add the 5. Negative 3x is equal to 8. Divide by negative 3. X is negative 8/3. Now, the truth is that I need to be honest with you. Anytime you square both sides or cube both sides, sometimes you end up getting a solution that doesn't actually work. And I'll show you what that means. And we're not going to focus that on that come test time, but I just do want you to help appreciate that that's a negative number. If you plug a negative number minus 5, everybody should see you'd end up with the square root of a negative. And you probably learned that that gives you something imaginary. So the truth is, even though we're writing x is equal to negative 8/3, the truth is that there is no solution to this problem when you go back and plug it back in. On your test and throughout your work, if you don't plug it back in and come up with no solution, that's fine. You just come up with a negative 8/3, that's fine. We're not going to press that far to see which ones do and which ones don't. This situation is a little bit different. We're going to square both sides. We get 2x plus 3 is equal to x squared. Now, the way we solve that is as soon as you have something of a higher degree, you need to move everything over to one side and set it equal to 0. When you do that, you now solve by either factoring or using the quadratic formula. You can see now that your solutions are x equals 3 and x equals -1. This one's just a little bit more involved. If I square both sides, I get an x plus 18. But on the other side, remember, it's an x minus 2 times an x minus 2. And when you do that, you get an x squared. We'll get a minus 4x, and we'll get plus 4. When you solve, you subtract x from both sides. Again, get everything on one side to set it equal to 0. Notice we have 0 equals x squared minus 5x, and then 4 minus 18 is -14. That does factor. X minus 7, x plus 2. And we get x is 7 and -2. Final problem. Don't worry about the 4 and the 3. We'll square it. 4 squared is 16. And when you square root the rest, it gets rid of the square root, leaving you with x plus 1. Square root of the 3, we get 9. And square the square root, we get x plus 2. We can solve that. That's 16x plus 16 equals 9x plus 18. Subtract the 9x. And we get 7x plus 16 is equal to 18. Subtract the 16, and we get 7x is equal to 2. Divide by 7, x is 2/7. So there you have it. Little video, just 7 minutes, kind of helping you learn how to solve equations that have radicals. Good luck. I hope to see you in class, and hope we can figure some things out together. Enjoy your day.